Hello, I am Archivist Aaron, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to Dark Souls 3 Shield Only Run. Now, today, I believe the next boss we have to face is Yorm, because the only other place I could think of us going would be Lothric Castle, and I don't really want to deal with that place just yet. So, Yorm it is, and he's, as the title would suggest, a gimmick boss, where you're supposed to go to the back of the room and get the Storm Ruler sword thing and use its special ability to like three-shot him, but I can't do that, because that's a sword and not a shield, by definition. So we're stuck either just shield bashing the guy to death, or we have to get Siegward and his quest line fully done, and then be able to have Siegward just kill him for us, which I have done before. That's basically how I beat Yorm in my other attempts of the shield only run, but it does seem a little cheap, so we're going to attempt to not do that, which is probably a really bad idea. But we're gonna see. I think if I know what I'm doing, which I usually don't, I think I know my way through the profaned capital rather readily. But who's to say? So we'll see how much of this I remember. It is kind of a maze. Cause first you need to. Is there a ladder somewhere over there? Pretty sure there's a ladder. Or no, the ladder's outside. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, this place is kind of confusing. I don't always remember my way through it. I just kind of go on autopilot. Oh yeah, here's the ladder. Where does this lead again? Because I was pretty sure that there was the long way, which is through there, and then there was a different way you could go. Well, this might just be to get this loot out here. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. It's really weird. I honestly don't even remember this ladder being here. I remember there was a different ladder, though. But either way, there's loot in here we probably want to get. Let's see if we can make these jumps. Oh, I can. I can't always make those. That's is kind of impressive for me. Okay, let's see. No more holes in the ground. It's kind of hard to see because it's incredibly dark. Is it worth it? I don't need Twinkling Titanite right now. I'll remember the Titanite bugs are still over here for whenever I want to go for more Twinkling. So let's get this loot real quick. I don't even remember what this is. Probably nothing useful. Huh, actually that's pretty useful. In case we get toxined here, which I don't exactly plan on getting toxined, but it's also not exactly something you plan to have happen to you. Luckily, I believe this armor has really good poison and toxin resistance, so it makes it very difficult for us to actually get poisoned unless we want to. Which I don't see why we would want to. Oh, and I also realized if I do want to save Siegward, I'm gonna need to go and get the key, because I think that was down where the basilisks were. Oh hey, but this actually goes back to there. Yes, this definitely was not the way to the boss. For sure. But this gives us the key, and then we can go out here. Go avoid all the rats and this guy. I don't even know what do I usually get this loot? I think I just usually run through here. For good reason, evidently. It's just some large Titanite, which I've already out-leveled. So that's fine. We'll hit this. And then Oh, the exit's over here. Okay. Well, don't I look foolish? Alright, so we got that key ring. That's not incredibly useful. Let's see, would it be easier to go this way? I'm trying to, like, mentally map it out. Because there was that place, like, halfway through Irithyll Dungeon, that there's that hallway that I said that if I go and get the chests at the end, then the basilisks will spawn, and I don't want to deal with that. Well, apparently one of the chests has the key that I need, and I didn't consider that. So, that's a bit of a problem. Though, I do have the jailer's keyring now. Man, I hate these things. So the jailer's keyring, it can unlock all sorts of things around here. Let me get my health back first. I think it might be that, like, door at the end of this hall here that gets unlocked with the keyring. Oh, he didn't fall down. He always tries to make me fall down. I wanted to push him off myself. That would have been, I don't know, not ironic. It would have been karma is what it would be. Ugh. Okay. We are leaving. This is not where we want to be. This is the opposite of where we want to be. Wrong turn. Okay. Okay, she's staying back there, along with all her buddies. So we can get our health back, at least a bit. No, not them. Okay, maybe them. I'm leaving. Good day. Hopefully she follows, because she's faster. There we go. She's faster than all her little buddies, so we can get her on her own. Very nice. Alright, those guys aren't a problem. So I think this door is openable with this key. But at the same time... No, it's not this one. Dang it, because that goes like... Where does that go? I was gonna say it goes right where we need to go, but I actually am not sure. I don't recognize that area at all. But I'm fairly certain this keyring opens... Oh wait, no, this keyring opens stuff down in the Profane Capital. It was a different one that opens that gate. This one is the one you need to unlock the lady whose name starts with a K, I think. I don't remember. The one that gives you dark sorceries and stuff. Okay, but now that we've backtracked sufficiently, we're back to here. And from this area, we can go get that key at the end of this hall. Which means we'll need to basically race against basilisks and a bunch of rats. Which I'm not a fan of. I don't know, maybe the rats and basilisks will kind of body block each other. So let's see, which one of these is the Mimic? Because I know one of them is. You are. There we go. Okay, we got what we need. Yeah, that's a problem. I hope this armor has curse resistance. Well, we didn't need it actually. That was pretty nice. Okay. So now, alternatively, we can go over here. Because normally I run to the right. But you can also run this way and escape up the elevator. Ow. How did that guy hit me through my shield? That's just BS. I literally had my shield up. And was targeted on him, so I was most certainly facing his direction. Okay, shortcut unlocked. Now we don't really have any excuse except to go and fight Yorm. Those rats better be gone. They're not. Oh, I hate these things, because they're really fast and they make your vision go all wonky. No, thank you. Alright, well, we got the item. I don't know why I'm coming back this way. I could have just gone from that elevator up to the nearest bonfire. But I guess I wanted to come back this way. I mean, it is kind of the most direct path back to a bonfire, and this is the bonfire I need to be at for the next boss. But still, seems a bit roundabout. Alright, but we got both the keys we need for this area. Now if I can just... Oh right, it's up here! That's where this ladder is. I always go down there to try to find the ladder when it's right here. See, that's what I mean by this area being kind of confusing. Is I always go down the long way, and then when I come and like circle back around to here, I eventually realize, oh wait, this was the path I needed to take the whole time. And that happens like consistently every time I do this area. I don't know how I keep falling for it. Alright. Do I have to make that run every time, or is there a bonfire in here? No, the bonfire in here is after you've killed the boss. I remember. Alright, well... I did read up on Siegward's quest line, and it seems like he won't have any problem with you trying to kill Yorm without him. I was a bit worried that somehow that would like break his quest line. But no, I think I can fight Yorm as much as I want so long as I don't kill him, and Siegward will still help me in the end. But you see, I do 0 damage. And this is first phase. I believe second phase, his yell actually does damage. And I don't know how I'm supposed to survive that long enough to actually kill him. But we'll see. Oh, he did a spin there. That's unexpected. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, he can... Oh, okay. Well, I am the luckiest person alive, apparently. Ow. Because my attacking shield block managed to block that completely on accident. Yeah, but that attack is a bit tough. Especially because it has a bit of a spin to it. You'd be like directly behind him or else it'll hit you every time. I mean, it's a long boss fight, but at least first phase isn't that difficult. And I don't really think his moveset changes between first and second phase. It just is the same attack, so they get stronger. Alright, we got like 1/10 of his health down. If that. Oh, I staggered him. Nice. Because, yeah, Yorm is one of those bosses where different body parts have different armor values. So hitting his hand that one time did 350 damage. Which is like, what, 6 of these normal attacks against his legs in one? Ugh. Okay, that's not good, but I blocked it, so we're good. We're fine. Oh, but that's another issue with second phase, is that he'll be doing fire damage partially, so my blocking won't be as effective. Ow. Yeah, that's not good. So, yeah, this is definitely a stamina-based boss. Because I'm already down to 4 Estus. And he's not one, you know, not like half dead. 'Cause that's over half my Estus gone, I'm pretty sure. And of course, Artemis is getting into stuff right now, even though I'm a little busy. Dang cat. Alright, back to the boss fight. I'm so lucky I didn't get hit while I was trying to, you know, get my cat away from things. She always chooses the worst times to get into stuff. I don't know how she does it. That's a double. Okay, we're good. Somehow. I don't know, what would you say? Is that 1/6? 1/6 of his health bar gone? Oh, his double attacks are so hard to tell when they're gonna happen. Because he does this attack like 10 times when it's a singular, and then one time it being a double. Like, how am I supposed to tell when it's the exact same attack? Just sometimes he follows it up, sometimes he doesn't. Oh my gosh. Man, I wonder when he goes to second phase. Yeah, not much else to do here. I'm hoping I can get him to second phase. I don't think I'll be able to beat him like this, just because of lack of Estus. But if I can at least get him to second phase, that'll be, you know, that'll be kind of nice. Oh wait, but ooh, idea. I technically have health regen from, you know, the Sun Priestess ring. It's not very much, but if I were to combine that with some other piece of regen, there might actually, be a way that I could, like, maybe survive the fight indefinitely without Estus. If I just don't get hit very often and allow my regen to do the rest of the work, that would be theoretically possible. And then Estus would not be a limiting factor. Or I could also farm up an ungodly amount of embers. Actually, hey dude, do your slam attack. I can hit his hand when he does his slam attack. High risk. Ooh, but it also does more poise damage, it seems. Ow. If I learn his attacks real goodly, maybe I could dodge all of his attacks and try to wait for openings to hit his hands. 'Cause that hand only takes 100 damage a hit. This hand, on the other hand... Okay, that's still... I guess he only takes 300 damage when he's staggered and you hit the hand. Because a stagger does additional damage. Okay, we're lucky. We are very lucky. We're not that lucky. Okay. So hitting the legs is fine, but hitting the hands is preferable, because there he at least takes more damage. Although, it is easier to hit the leg twice than it is to hit the hand once. And they do comparable amounts of damage, you know, 2 to 1. So maybe hitting the legs is still the best strategy. Except when he staggers. If he staggers, hitting the hand is probably still a worthwhile endeavor. But if I'm actually, you know, waiting for the attacks and, you know, taking advantage of them, I might be a more defensive person because of it. Because here, I'm not as much, you know, focusing on his actual attacks as I am just trying to get hits in between attacks and staying behind him, which opens me up to multiple types of attacks like that where he spins, and thus I might get possibly hit by that. Like that, where he just spins 180 degrees somehow. I didn't see it coming because I wasn't in front of him. Wonder if his hand does hang quite low when he's idling. I wonder if I can hit it. Although a shield is probably not the right weapon to try to use to hit his hand at all, because it is the lowest range. Yeah, that spin is just not gonna be very easy to avoid if I'm staying behind him. But if I kind of stay under him, and then I back up every time right before he does his attack, that seems to be pretty consistent. The only issue is the longer range attacks he has. But I'm able to do 2 times the damage if I hit him like that. But is that even worth it, really? second. We're trying to keep as much health as possible, because if I use any of my healing items outside the boss room, we're kind of screwed. We need every single heal we can get in there. So does anything fight us down here? No, it doesn't. I may have spoken too soon. No, he's just chilling. Okay. So yeah, you can see my health is regenerating at an absolute snail's pace. But it is regenerating. Which is, you know, good for longevity when it comes to these kinds of fights. Hello, my good sir. Would you mind doing your close attack? Yeah, just like that. So you can't really get 2 hits in on that. If you time it well, you can get 1 hit in. But that's about it. And even with good armor, like this armor is not light by any means. It's lighter than most. It's definitely not heavy armor. I'd say medium armor, probably. But he still does like a good 60% of my health every hit. Which, you know, if he did less damage, then the passive healing would be a lot better. But seeing as how he does that much damage every time he hits me, it's almost impossible for me to really fight against that. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I couldn't, for whatever reason, I couldn't roll under him. You know, the thing he wears really makes it really hard to see where his legs are when he's just doing those slams. And sometimes they just completely body block you. So, is this going to be at all feasible? Maybe. Actually, what is Yorm weak to? Because, in theory, we could go and do Lothric Castle first. And then, in Lothric Castle, we can farm up a bunch of those Titanite chunks, because the higher level Lothric Knights drop Titanite chunks. And then, we could either level this shield up, as it is, up to its max level, or we could possibly go and level up a secondary shield that is infused with whatever Yorm is weak to, which I'll need to look up what element that is. And honestly, it might be nothing. They might have given him no weakness and just had Storm Ruler be the only weakness for this guy, but that would kind of be BS. So I suppose, I mean, we did well for our first couple runs there, but I think going for Lothric Castle would be the best option, probably. Okay. So let's see. I think it is saying he's weak to lightning, which is good, because I do need a lightning, you know, shield for other bosses as well. So let's go Lothric Castle. We'll come back to this once we have a maxed out lightning shield. We'll see if we can do any better against that bozo. Because, I mean, we got him, what, down to like 70% health that first time? And it took 15 minutes of straight fighting to get him down that far. So, in theory, it would take like 40 minutes to kill him. Maybe more. who is to say? So now we need to go commit war crimes to unlock the Dancer, to unlock Lothric Castle, which will just be great. That'll be a fun time for everyone. But if I want to get the lightning, I can go... I know of a lightning gem in the Irithyll. That's it. For some reason I was thinking Boreal Valley, and then my brain was like, oh, that's Vort. Vort of the Boreal Valley. And it's like, no, that's a person, not a place. It's Irithyll. So yeah, there's a lightning stone in Irithyll somewhere that I know of. And we can go grab that when we're ready to infuse. And we already got the Giant's Coal, which I believe is the coal you need for lightning infusions. So, hi lady, you lied to me and now I need to kill you. No hard feelings. Except all the hard feelings, you know. I don't appreciate people lying to me about where the Lords of Cinder are, you know. That's just not very nice. Alright, early Dancer. I mean, it's not that early. Because, I mean, how much better would we possibly get just by killing Yorm? Not very. So, really, it's pretty much on time, Dancer. But this is another enemy my friend got completely and utterly stuck on for quite some time. And this one's definitely understandable. Like, the Dancer is a bit notorious for being horrific to fight. And now I'm also worried about actually being able to hit the Dancer, because my shield's range is not all that good, and she moves around a lot. At least in second phase. Our damage is not that good, but not bad. You always want to roll through the grab, not with the grab. Man, I am gonna have a lot of memorizing to do with this boss. I probably didn't need an Estus there. I'm forgetting how strong my Estus are right now. They can heal like half my health. Oh yeah, and then the stagger also makes her stagger like 20 meters away from you. Makes it very difficult to... Okay, now Estus. Makes it very difficult to actually hit her in a follow-up after the stagger. Which kind of defeats the purpose of a stagger, but you know. Oh, explosion. Okay, I knew that one. I just did not react fast enough. Ow. That has good tracking. Ow. She's so fast. Also, I'm a little tired, so maybe my reaction times just aren't fast. Maybe she's not fast, maybe I'm just slow. Alright, this is a bad position to be in. It's time to spin. Oh, she ended her spin quickly. I guess that's because I was closer. Attack, 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 and slam. Yep. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a good time. I can feel it already. At least it's not a gimmick boss. At least this is just an actual boss that we just need to fight. You know, actually, I wonder how easy it would be. Well, probably not easy at all. But how doable it would be to get that, you know, that axe from the Mimic early on that does dark damage and use it to fight the Dancer. Because I know, I've memorized this, the Dancer is weak to dark damage. I remember I used to farm up a bunch of human pine resin in order to get the dark damage to fight her more easily. Or was that the Sage? Might be both. But I also remember using the dark damage against the Crystal Sage. Ugh. Do not grab me. You can't just go around grabbing people. That's assault. You're gonna get arrested one of these days, Miss Dancer person. I mean, it's especially assault when you stab your sword through them. You know, most people are not very happy about that one. Oh, I thought that was a stagger. That was her preparing an attack. That's my bad. That's a stagger. Grab the attack. That's at least one attack that I've memorized. Because my friend kept getting... Okay, we do not want to be here. My friend kept getting hit by the grab attack, so I learned its comings and goings, you know? Explosion. Not a place I want to be. And of course she goes to... Ow. She does so much damage. She does as much damage as Yorm does, because she just like two-shots me. That's messed up. At least in second phase she does. Maybe this armor doesn't have good... I don't know, is it dark? No. I think her second weapon does magic damage. Right? Or at the very least, when you get her twin blades, one of them does magic, the other does fire, I believe. But I don't know if in the boss fight, because it certainly looks like dark damage to me. You know, it doesn't look much like magic damage. Does this have anything? I don't think it does. Yeah, it does not. Oh, you have a jump. I did not know. I mean, I kind of knew, but it's one of those attacks you rarely see because I usually don't run away from her. I usually stay in close proximity. Unless she's doing her spin. But then she's too busy spinning to jump, you know? Explosion. Count me out. Oh, good timing on that. Not that I, you know, meant to do it at that timing. It just kind of worked out that way, but, you know, there are no accidents. Aren't you supposed to be pulling your second weapon, like, out of the ground or something right about now? I'd appreciate it if you would... Ow. If you would do that. You're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be, you know, grabbing weapons. There you go. Now, spin to win. Alright. Spin to win achieved. Winning surprisingly not achieved. Okay, explosion. Mind if I don't. Ow. Got any more you want to throw into that combo? Alright. Ouch. Ow. Okay, we need another Estus. Yeah, I much prefer her first phase because she's much more docile. In second phase, she just spams attacks. End roll catches you. But that's fine. We're making progress. You know, it's just how Dark Souls bosses go. You gotta die to them a few times before you learn their moves. Or relearn them in this case. But once we're into Lothric Castle, we're gonna do better. And, you know, of course, I could have just gotten Siegvard for Yorm, but I'd rather do Lothric Castle early than have to call on him just yet. We're gonna keep him in reserve, though. He's just sitting in prison for a bit. So, you know, we'll be able to grab him anytime we need him. But as of now, we're just gonna be leaving him where he is. Okay, I was gonna say we are gonna take a lot of damage if that attack goes off. But staggers are our friend. It's like the one thing shields have. You know, that attack rarely ever hits with one sword. I very much appreciate it. Also, getting 2 hits in a row seems to be a bit of a dream that will never come true. I mean, I might have gotten it a few times, but generally... Why are you rolling this way again? I really hate it when you're locked on and your vision, like, flips. And so left becomes right and right becomes left. Because you get, like, too close to the boss. It thinks you went under them, so it kind of flips you around. When you most certainly did not do any such thing. At least I know the spin timings, because I've died to that more times than I would like to admit. Ugh, I've also died to that a lot. And yet that one's a lot harder to actually get the timing down on. Really, any attack where she does like 5 attacks in a row, not my favorite attack. What you doing? Oh, explosion. Okay. You know, you have fun with that. I'll just miss my attacks over here. That's fine. Okay. That was fast. Some of these attacks just come out in a couple frames. I do not have that fast of a reaction time, lady. You know, I don't know when the explosion radius, like, goes away. Ow, where did that come from? You know, you can kind of hit her head when she's, like, right in front of you. I kind of wish that did extra damage or something. Okay, she do a spin. Jump attack, I am very not familiar with. She do a spin. There's a stab. Double stab. Didn't think that would hit me, but you know what? You live and you learn. Or, in Dark Souls, you more die and you learn, but, you know, it's the same thing. How did that not hit me? I mean, the second one definitely hit me, but I'm just amazed that the first one didn't. Oh, that's a spin. That's a spin. I did not realize that was a spin. Okay. Well, we're getting closer every attempt. That's what matters. Ugh. Yeah, not a fan of the dancer. I usually don't get stuck on her, but still not a fan. Because she's one of them fast bosses. And as I know, I don't think anyone watching would know, but I'm not a fan of fast enemies. Because they're usually faster than my reaction speed is. Which means I'm going to have a lot of fun with Elden Ring. Because there's like only fast enemies in that game. Like some random octopus enemy you find is, you know, as fast as the dancer. It's like, how does that work? I keep rolling with the grab attack. That is not advisable. But it's like the first reaction is just, oh, there's an attack coming from the left. I'll roll right. You know, just roll away from the danger. That's the exact opposite of what you want to do. How did that hit me? She got long arms. I see. Okay. So that's, ow, the fatal flaw of that attack. Because, you know, every really good attack that a boss has generally has some fatal flaw, at least in this game. I don't know about Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring is just super unfair sometimes. But in Dark Souls 3, like that, the attack that I was talking about earlier, it may suck if you're caught in front of the boss when she does that, but it seems like she can't turn while doing the attack until that final slam. Yeah, like that. Ow, but I keep getting hit by the slam because I think she's doing it in front of her, and then she just spins to hit me with that last slam. It's very annoying. Okay, we have time to drink. And then spin. Alright, didn't really have to dodge it. That's a good thing. You know, and I'm very lucky that I upped my stamina significantly before this. Not that it's helping a ton, but it is making it a lot more bearable, at least. Ow. Why they gotta roll catch you? Why is that a thing? Alright, well, back to it. Didn't do as well that time, because we got absolutely roll caught there, but it's fine. We'll do fine next time, I'm sure. Then we can go into Lothric Castle, where even worse things await us. Although, honestly, I'm not that scared of Osiris. He's not that tough of a boss. I used to have trouble with him, but I think as of late, I've kind of, I don't know, I guess grown out of him. Like, gotten past the point where I was actually scared of him as a boss. Because, yeah, I mean, he's fast, but he has a lot of openings. There we go, dodge the slam, that's what's important. Man, where can I get some chonks before Lothric Castle, I wonder? Because if I could upgrade this weapon even just a couple more times, I think this fight would go a lot different. Oh yeah, I never looked at where you find Horus. That place has a lot of upgrade materials, but I think it's just large Titanite, if I'm not mistaken. Spin time. Alright, better luck next time on the spin. I'm sure you'll do better. Okay, you do an explosion, that's fine, that's fine. You know, if you want to explode, that's all for you. Yeah, there goes the roll catching again. Not a fan. It all depends on what attack she's doing. If she ends up starting an attack right as you're trying to roll away from her, and it manages to hit you, then it can just kind of chain hit you. Because the issue is, when you're trying to avoid the roll catching that is so very prominent in this game and Elden Ring, you end up only rolling when the attack comes out, which is, you know, what you need to do. That's how you avoid the roll catches. But the issue with that is if you're trying to run away from an enemy, you're not going to be thinking about roll catching. You're just like, spam roll to get away, make some distance, have iframes. But that's where the roll catches get you the most. Because at least with her, she has enough range that you can't outrange her easily. So rolling away just leaves you vulnerable to the roll catch spamming that she does. So in fighting her straight on and you're like, you have a level head, she's not that bad with the roll catches, but the second you try to get away, it becomes a problem. Alright. She's almost to that health range that she's gonna pull out that sword. Yep, there she goes. Spin time. Okay. This is a bad situation to be in. Okay. Yeah, I knew I was a bit low health for that, so I was trying to get out so I could heal, but then she just initiates that second combo immediately after, which did not end well for me, as is evident. Dancer. Not a good time. Although the funny thing is, other than doing, like, significantly more damage, I would still be having just as much trouble with or without a shield. Like, really, having a shield for this doesn't change very much. Yeah, this run's not gonna go well. Yeah. And it turns out the jump explosion doesn't have a lasting hitbox, so that's good. Most explosions do. You know, it almost seems like... I'm not sure about this, but it seems like the roll attack and the sprint attack have extra poise damage. I wouldn't be surprised, because they're like special attacks, but... That's just... I've noticed she staggers a lot easier when I'm doing those attacks than when I'm just doing the regular attack. Okay, explosion. Probably doesn't have a lasting hitbox, it would seem. Oh, that's the grab. Okay. I think we're dead. Yeah. See, that's why you avoid the grab. Because it literally one-shots you. I think if I'm at max health, it wouldn't. Most likely. But anything below max, I think it would just one-shot me immediately, just like it did there. It's a terrifying move. That's like the only benefit of Phase 2, is that she can't do the grab attack because she's holding a sword in each hand. So... it's like the only thing that gets better when you go to the next phase. Of course, I also need to dodge these Wasanians every time I come in here. Okay, grab. I'm really surprised I have not gotten hit by that grab on any of those times that I've accidentally rolled into the grab. Because it does have a lasting hitbox. You can definitely roll through it, or like into it, and still get grabbed by it sometimes, because it doesn't like just last a second and then go away. Until her hand has reached the end, she's still able to grab you. Drink. That was a very long-range grab you tried there. Kind of surprised you would think that would hit. Can you just give me a moment? Okay, thanks. How considerate of you. Okay, that's an explosion. That is a problem. Okay, we're alive. I don't know how we're alive, but we're alive. Got the stagger. Get some extra damage in. I don't have enough stamina for this. Okay. Ow, I did not have enough stamina because I botched the first roll. Oh, that's another speed. Why are you doing so many spins? I guess because it worked so well the first time. She's like, we need to do that again. That's it. Ow, I keep forgetting she does a spin after her jump attack on second phase. Because the jump attack rarely comes out. It's hard to really get a feel for it, you know? This is a bad one. This is a bad one. This is a bad one. It's not too bad. Okay, do something I can actually exploit, and instead of one of your crazy 50 hit combos, please. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with this one. Thank you. Oh no, I cannot. Oof. I thought that was the bigger combo, but no, it's fine. No, this is a bigger combo. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to avoid that, because it's not like both swords don't act in unison on that attack. So it's like you're trying to avoid and spin. Yeah, I got your number this time. I know that. Of course, next time you do that attack, I'm probably gonna forget. But you know what? That's fine. Do I have enough space to heal? I do. Man, I'm lucky on that one. Can you please stop locking me in a corner where I can't see anything? That would be great. That would be fun. But I was out of Estus anyways. I wasn't about to make it the rest of that fight with no Estus. What do you mean, wait a minute? Well, what seems to be the problem here? We're killing a dancer. Although now that I say it like that, that's, you know, seems a bit rude. Just killing a dancer. You're straight. I mean, yeah. Am I not supposed to be? Is it some kind of holiday? Is there a law against? Oh gosh. Okay, we're dead. Next run. Oh no, we survived. Okay. We survived. I am pleasantly surprised. I'm about to not be alive very soon here. I'm an hour too early. No, you see the issue is daylight savings time. the schedule on Twitch actually automatically updated, so it should now say Pacific Daylight Time instead of Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, everything jumps forward an hour. It's complete BS. Yeah, I am definitely on the train to abolish the daylight savings time, because I don't understand it at all. Like, who needs it? It's just an inconvenience to everyone, really. Alright, spin to win time. Nice, good job. Tried your best. I tried to dodge, I did not hit the button. You know when your brain is like, man, I should dodge this, but then your hand just does not respond in time? It is a problem. Ugh. You get out of my way, pews. Okay, do something exploitable. That is not exploitable. That is deadly. I do not like it. Ow. Okay, that stab always comes out of nowhere. And jump, and then she's got a spin. Yeah. I actually remembered it. Aren't I special? Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Yeah. There's that combo again. Not a fan of that combo. Yeah, I don't know. I've not been feeling much like playing Voices of the Void lately. Just flabbergasted I'm streaming an hour too early. Yeah. Yeah. But I kind of need to keep to my, 11 o'clock my time schedule, even if daylight savings time comes in. Because it would be quite difficult for me to get accustomed to streaming an hour later, at 12 o'clock my time. But we probably, as long as I don't get stuck on too many bosses here, I'm probably going to be done with Dark Souls 3 in not too long. Maybe a couple more streams, unless I'm stuck on the Dancer eternally, which, is possible. So I don't know, maybe I'll be back to playing other stuff afterwards. Who's to say, really? Because, yeah, I don't know how my mood is going to go and what games I'm going to want to play. Really, I just... Day by day, I kind of need to figure out what I'm wanting to play that day. It's not very consistent. Oh, you're hopping on Bloodborne again? Well... Good luck to ya. I know I'm not having that good of luck. Ow. You're still on a Blood-Starved Beast, right? At least I think that's where we left off last time. Explosion, that's good. Very exploitable. We need to get the heck out of here. Ow. Mini spin to win. Okay. I'm just gonna heal up real quick if that's okay, that is a problem, apparently. Apparently you do not want me healing up. I understand, but oh, Speen. Okay, she's behind a pillar though. Her being behind a pillar is usually like a free ticket to not getting killed by the spin. Man, and she is fast. Okay, explosion time. You know, I've not seen her do the double, you know, stab sword into the ground. I'm pretty sure there is one where she does the dark sword first and then stabs the fire sword in the ground as well. And makes like 2 different trails. I'm pretty sure that's an attack. Ow. Yeah, see, like that. Does one and then the other. Ouch. I always have an issue when I get stuck. Anything happened lately? Not really. It might just be one of those days, you know? I was also yesterday doing a ton of like troubleshooting and tech stuff. Not with anything like too horribly important, but basically, you know, story time. I have this game that is my favorite game in existence, but the servers were shut down about, that was in 2017, so that would be 6 years ago? No, 7 years ago. Ah, that was a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, the servers were shut down in 2017, and since then, a bunch of emulators have come up to, you know, make the game available again. And so I was trying to come back to the game again, you know, I come back and forth between, like, playing it and not. But I realized when I was trying to come back and play it again on one of the emulators that the wiki that I always use for the game was down. And I didn't understand why. And it was my favorite wiki. Because, like, there's a second wiki for it, but it just wasn't as good, you know? It has a weird format, and it alphabetizes all the weapons instead of actually having them in order of, like, who can use them, and it makes it really confusing because you have the weapons that NPCs use mixed in with all the player weapons, and it's like, why would you do that? So that one's not my favorite wiki, so I was like, I'm not gonna go and use that one because I'm petty and I don't like it. So what I ended up finding was I found somewhere that someone had made an XML dump of the wiki that I like before it went down. And I don't know if it's just having technical issues or if it's down, like, permanently. But basically, I took the XML dump, which is all pretty much like all the words and like plain text in the entire wiki. So that's basically what the wiki is made up of. And I managed to, or at least I was trying yesterday to get the XML to be imported into an offline wiki, you know, offline wiki reader, which that's what they're made for. You take the XML dump. Ow, that was super long range. Could not avoid that. You take the XML dump and you import it in there, and then you can, like, view the wiki without the wiki actually being up. And that took a lot of troubleshooting to make it work, because you just discovered that Bloodborne has a DLC. Yeah, Bloodborne does have a DLC. It is tough. I don't think you're supposed to go there until later in the game. But anyways, what I had to do was first, the dump was in XML format, obviously. And I needed to make it so it could be read by this one offline wiki thing. But the offline wiki thing was made for, you know, Wikipedia, which is pretty much the most popular wiki out there. And so it turned out that when Wikipedia does an XML dump, it's too big to have it just in an XML. So they put it in XML and then they compress it, you know, with a really good compression filter that I think was just called BZ2. And so it turned out that the program that I was trying to use could not read a regular XML. It could only read a BZ2 compressed file. So I had to go through a bunch of trial and error and figure out some things to figure out how to turn an XML file into a BZ2 so that it could be then uncompressed by the program and it would be imported. And that took quite a lot of time. I was at that for quite a while. But eventually I did get it working, and now I have my own private wiki, you know, that never goes down. It's all just hard coded into my computer, and I can access it whenever I want. So I'm very happy about that, because now not only do I have a private version of the game, but a private version of the wiki, which means no matter what, nothing can stop me from playing it, which I very much appreciate. Oh, but you beat Minigun Guy? That's good. Ow. Timing on that is just not something I usually can predict. And you know, I did try waiting for the wiki to just come back up, but it has been like 5 or 6 days and the wiki has just not reappeared. So that's why I resorted to getting the wiki myself. And of course, from these files, if the wiki should go offline permanently, I could technically host my own online version of the wiki, which would be quite cool. But I would need confirmation that it's offline permanently, you know, because I wouldn't want to go in and steal their wiki while they're still trying to make it work. Ow. Oh, and you're going straight into another combo after that? That's not very nice of you. That's not very nice of you at all. Can we get out of this corner, please? Thank you. Okay, let's just get... Oh, spin to win. That's fine. I did take some damage there, and you took no damage, but, you know, it's all good. Okay, explosion. Good for you. Ow. I always hate when you get stuck on her there, because I don't want to roll away from her to dodge the explosion, because I want to get in there and do some damage, but... Man, but with how she stands, it's so hard to actually do damage. Can you stop with the super long-range stabs? I'm not a fan. Okay, explosion. Yeah, her stance makes it really hard to actually hit her body. Okay, wait for an opening. It's not much of an opening, but nope. Not much of an opening at all. I thought I might be able to do another attack, but sometimes after one attack, she just goes straight into another combo. Which is why I don't like her. Because generally, bosses have, like, attacks and then an opening and then an attack. But with her, it's like a 50-50 of whether or not she's going to go either into a bit of a lull where you can actually go in and get some attacks off, or if she's going to jump straight back into another 5-hit combo. Or more. I think some of her attacks are like 7 or 8 hit combos. And don't even get me started on the spin. That's like, can be up to like 10 or 12 hit in a row before she actually like stops. I mean, if I could do a bit more damage, then that would be nice, but shields can only do so much. I could go and farm up a Black Knight shield, which would do significantly more damage if I have enough Twinkling Titanite to fully upgrade it, that is. Which I might not. Alright, spin time. Good luck with that. Alright. Short spin. Okay, explosion. That's a problem. Okay, and then spin. That's fine. Explosion. Then we get in here. And then we get out of here. Because I don't want to be here. I have made many mistakes. Oh, spin time. Let me at him. Oh, don't let me at him. Don't let me at him. Okay, now let me at him. That's a problem. That is a big problem. That is a huge problem. Why did I get stuck on the pillar again? If the wiki would go down, can I get my... I can't really get money from the wiki, I don't think. Because, first of all, the wiki may be very nice, as in, you know, that's the reason why it's my favorite wiki for that game. But the player base for the game is not that big. Probably a few thousand people tops. And as I said, there is that other wiki that a lot of people do prefer over the one I prefer. So I would say even if I brought the wiki back up myself, I'd probably only have maybe a couple hundred people going through it every few weeks or something, which is still significant. But really, the only way I could make money off of it at that point would probably be to have ads, and I'm not a fan of ads. And neither are the people that use the wiki, because one of the reasons why it's the best wiki for the game, in my opinion, is because it doesn't use ads, unlike the other one. And of course, there could be like donations and stuff to keep the wiki alive, but I don't, as I said, with that small of a player base, I really doubt the donations would be at all a significant amount, and would probably just help offset the cost of upping, like, keeping the wiki up constantly. Ow. How'd that miss? Drink. Thank you. Ow. I don't like this one. Well, I do like that one because it's short. I don't like it because it's fast. But, you know, I prefer fast attacks that only have 1 or 2 rather than slower attacks that have like 7. Like this one. It starts off slow and then does a billion attacks and then you're dead. Got a milligun. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Yeah, I think I did kill the minigun guy at one point. But that was pretty close to the end of when I stopped playing it. Because as I said, with the streaming setup, or the gaming setup I had at that time, it was quite laggy. Alright. Doing decently. Although with her, it's not always about running out of healing, it's sometimes just she one-shots you with a combo. So you could have 10 Estus left and it still would not matter a bit. And spin. Alright, thank you for ending the spin early. I don't like it. Let me heal, please. Thank you. Now you're gonna spin. Alright, now do something else that I can exploit. Ow, I would have been able to exploit that if you hadn't hit me. The minigun guy spams shotgun. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually fought him. I also knocked him off the roof and then just left him. It's just like, you know what? I don't need to deal with you anymore because you're on the ground down there and I'm not. So I just kind of let him be. Maybe I fought him. Maybe I cheesed him. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I just don't remember his fight very well. So I might have just cheesed it and not remembered it because of that. Alright, long range stabby stabs. Single attack. Get some hits off. Okay, explosion. We can definitely get a hit off on this. Oh, and got a stagger, which isn't always the best thing. Ow. See? Full health, 5 Estus left. You get roll caught once, it's over. That's just how the dancer do. You just need to do it perfectly the entire time in one go. But, you know, it's fine. At least the bonfire's real close. You know, that's one thing I do appreciate about Dark Souls 3 over Dark Souls 1, is that they never really make you run an extremely long ways to get to the boss fight. Except for the Twin Princes, funny enough. Because those guys are one of my least favorite bosses, and they have a pretty long run. It's not even that it's like a long distance, it's just half of the run is sitting in an elevator. And that just adds a bunch of time rather than distance to your journey. And then you need to remember to send the elevator back down every time you die, or every time you go up there. Because if you don't, then next time you're going to be waiting for the elevator to come down, and we're almost dead. And then you got to wait for the elevator to come back up, you know, it's a whole to-do. So yeah, Twin Princes, not fun. Not my favorite boss. Not my favorite run to a boss fight. Of course. Yeah, I don't think we're winning on this run. I have messed up many dodges. It's like two of the simpler dodges too, like the grab and the stab into ground. Both are fairly simple, but alright, I'm very lucky that that staggered, because that hit, honestly. I didn't think it would hit or stagger, but you know what? We're fine. Okay, I thought that ended one spin sooner, but apparently not. Yeah, we're dead. When I got hit by that first attack, I kind of knew that we were just done for. And you know, something I don't like about Dark Souls 3, though, is that they don't let you upgrade your armor. Like in Dark Souls 1, they let you upgrade your armor, and you could go from being really wimpy to, even with light armor, having a good amount of protection. I don't know why they decided not to make it so you could upgrade armor in this one, but it is upsetting, because that means that once you found the set of armor you like, you're just kind of trapped with the exact same armor values for the entire game, which makes it so you take very little damage in the early game when things don't do as much damage, and thus you don't need as much armor. But then in the late game, since you can't up those armor values, you're just kind of screwed. Like, what are you supposed to do? Even if they're doing more damage, you can't have more armor. Ow. You're very aggressive this first phase. Yeah, you should really calm down a bit. Maybe I'm being aggressive and that's making it so she has more opportunities to attack. I don't know. Okay, well that was short. This is a big attack. Okay, that was just the 3, that's fine. No. That is not... Okay, that is not the end of the combo, apparently. You know, generally when people slam their weapons into the ground, they're done fighting for at least 2 seconds. Evidently she, you know, isn't a fan of stereotypes. Spin. Oh, I thought I could get an attack in before the spin. Evidently not. Once again, why do you keep doing attacks after a slam? You know, that ain't how slams work, lady. You know, you're breaking many slam laws. Okay, that's BS, but okay. Well, thank you for clearing this entire area of pews. That's very nice of you. Because, you know, those usually block me, get in my way a bit. Ow, run away. Need to drink. Thank you. Gonna do the jump and then the spin. You're open right after the spin though for at least one attack, but I completely botched that one. That's fine. That's the stab, which is really hard to see coming if you're like directly ahead of them, because they just look like they go to a neutral state and then they don't. Oh, how the heck did that hit? Oh, interesting. Wait for an opening. That's not an opening. That is a closing. And she breaks the slam laws again. Okay. Not a fan of the dancer. Not a dancer fan. But we killed her. I mean, it was easier than Yorm. That's all I can say about it. Let's go spend these souls, because directly after this I am going to be doing even more dangerous things, like going and killing Osiris, which is just gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun place to be. Or farming for Titanite chunks, which is less dangerous, but still wouldn't want to lose all these souls. Even though it's only like, what, 2 levels? So let's see. What were we upgrading? I think it was more endurance. Yeah. Gotta get that stamina. Just want to get out of Yharnam. Oh, Yharnam is a big portion of the game. I never got out of Yharnam, except for the DLC. If you go to the DLC early, you can. That's technically out of Yharnam, but I would not suggest it. Let's see, where is the play? It's over here. I forget that it's like really early on, even though it's a late game boss. It's in an early area. All right, so now we need to kind of rush forward, get to that bonfire, and then we rush to the left to do the Osiris thing. And then we can go to the second Gimmick boss in this game, which is just, it's gonna be great. But that boss I've actually beaten solo with just a shield, because there's, you know, no summons to help you with that one. That's just, it is what it is. Fun. Gotta fill the basin and all that. And then we get a ladder. Which, once again, I still feel like that is a super elaborate, you know, way of dropping a ladder down. Like, you could just have, like, a rope that I pull on that kind of just pulls the ladder down to me. I don't know, something like that. You don't have to have the statue full of blood that, like, decapitates itself so that it can fill a basin that then triggers the ladder. I don't know, it just seems elaborate, you know? So we're gonna rush through here. On the right is a hallway, and at the end of the hallway is a thingy. What's it? Bonfire, that's the word. You don't want to come any closer. That's a problem. Good sir, just let me take a rest, please. That was a bad idea. We remember these guys? I remember these guys. We fought them for like an entire stream, so they're kind of hard to forget. And this guy's buffed. I don't know what the buff does exactly. I think it just like boosts his damage, but still not something I want to be fighting against. Maybe it's a healing buff? You heal over time or something? Alright. What do you got for us? There's our first Titanite chunk. Very nice. There we go. Sit down. Now this guy won't be buffed this time when we fight him. If he can just like give us another chunk, that would be much appreciated. Because 2 chunks and we can upgrade this shield again. And then it'll be doing even more damage to farm even more chunks. I should really have remembered by now. Don't block the shield attacks. You just take all your stamina. Dang it, Titanite Shard. Okay, well, we're just gonna continue on. I don't need to farm these guys right now. I can always go and do that a bit later. But we're gonna go and fight Osiris. Because we don't need a better weapon for him, I don't think. We should be fine. But he's back this way. You go up the ladder, and then you go left instead of straight. Then you dodge past the Cathedral Knight, which I still don't really know why he's here. I mean, this ain't no cathedral, my guy. You go down the elevator, which he, you know, usually follows you on. I guess he was a little slow that time. Well, that ain't that nice for him. Can we get the loot? We gotta make the jump and get the loot again. It's right down here. Gotta fall onto this staircase. Extra loot. Oh, there's the second chunk we need. And then we need to go down here and not get toxined. Preferably. Hello, other Cathedral Knight. How goes? Badly, I hope. Ow. I mean, good. Good, I hope. Very good. Don't kill me. I don't know why I'm going for the loot right now. I should really just be... Ooh, more chunk. Yeah, I need to loot the heck out of this place if it's full of chunks. Because we're going to need many of those. Oh, he's on here. And now he's not. Okay. We're fine. So you go up the shortcut. And I don't remember which side it's on. But somewhere over here. Then you just gotta dodge past like 50 other enemies. And then you get the full shortcut opened. And you never need to deal with all that again. Isn't that delightful? Although, if I am to upgrade both this weapon and a lightning-infused weapon all the way up to the top, how am I supposed to do that before, you know, before fighting Yorm? Because I wanted to fight Yorm before unlocking Siegward out of his cell. But Siegward gives you a Titanite slab, which is the final upgrade ingredient. So, if I can't get his slab, how am I going to upgrade 2 different weapons? Okay, that was supposed to be our stop. That's fine, we'll just... Oh, hi, you're still here. And you're still here. Good day, sir. Okay. Well, this is our stop, so we go this way. And at least I guess I sent the elevator back up. That's always a good thing to do. Hello, good sir. Would you like to not live? Alright, and then we just dodge past these guys, which... This guy really sucks. I do not like having to dodge past him every time. Now boss time, again. Cutscene. I don't think it does the cutscene every time you come in, though, luckily. So we just need to watch it the once.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you?
I suppose.
Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up.
Okay.
For he is all that I have.
Well, you know, I just want you dead so I can move past you. I don't care about your Ocelot. Isn't that like a cat? I mean, Osiris and Ocelot is a pretty catchy name combo, though. Ow. Oh no, that's bad. I can't roll under him. We're gonna die. Yeah, that AoE is kind of deadly. Okay, he's easily staggered. That was only like 4 hits. Maybe 5 hits to stagger him. Okay, get out of the AoE. Alright, my man. What are you gonna do now? He's gonna AoE again. Oh, it's only in front of him. I can still kind of hit his tail.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Yeah, I can't really hit his tail from that angle. There we go. Yeah, I did not realize that the AoE was only in front of him. So his tail is still, you know, within the hitting range. Ow. Okay. Jump timing was a bit off from what I expected. Yeah, we're definitely not getting him this first try, but we gotta learn his moves. Oh, it's that time of the day. All right, let's give him some space here. Oh, doing a speen. I thought we were done with speens after the dancer, but no. He's going sicko mode. Also, in case you were not paying attention, yeah, he did indeed slam his invisible baby into the ground. Which is a weird sentence, but it's what happened. I mean, don't we all feel like slamming our invisible baby into the ground sometimes? I certainly know I do. But yeah, I believe it was theorized that the baby used to be visible, but players found it a bit disturbing, the way that he, you know, runs around with it in his arms and then slams it into the ground and all that. So they made the baby invisible in the end, I believe. Although I guess it is a quote-unquote child of dragons, so it's not too far-fetched to think it might be invisible. You know, we don't know what child of dragon means. Or what that would do to you, you know, physiologically. Ow, okay, that was an attack. He's very fast. Hey, I always say weird sentences. I don't know what you're talking about. That's like half of what I say. Alright, but now we can use the shortcut and get back to him faster. Which is very nice. We like shortcuts. Because that's this door right here. Knock this guy off the edge here. Get wrecked. I mean, it may be a shortcut, but it's not exactly a safe shortcut. Because there's all those enemies along the way, of course. I do think we should bring this to the bottom and then ride it back up in order to get that all done. Because I would not want to have to go through the shortcut without having this elevator ready for me. Because those guys do sneak up behind you. Just wreaking havoc, knocking people off ledges all over the place. I'm such a menace. Alright, here we go again. Yeah, I don't know why he does like a slam every time I come in. It's like I'm nowhere near in range. Maybe he's like trying to intimidate me. Man, my guy, you're very hard to hit when you keep, you know, running around like this. I prefer you in your feral stage. Especially because then you stop spamming that thing. Yep, there you go again. When I said spamming, I was not making a suggestion. I was saying that it's annoying that you do it. And there it goes again. Yeah, I think we need to call CPS on this guy. I mean, I don't see any, like, food down here. No toys. Like, how is he keeping a baby down here?
Are you hiding from me?
It's, like, inhumane.
Come out. Don't be afraid.
Ow.
You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show
Your mom was a child of dragons.
Little Marcella.
Got him. I keep staggering him as he's trying to do his ice spell. That's what you deserve, my guy. Stupid ice spell. Ow, okay. Ice spell's not stupid. It's fine. He doesn't like me insulting his ice spell, apparently. Oh yeah. As I'm behind you, you use the ice spell that hits in front of you. You are a smart individual. Okay, maybe I made fun of him a little bit too much. He goes slamming invisible babies again. Speed. Alright. The issue with the charge is that his legs also have a hitbox for it. Makes it very hard to avoid if you're kind of under him. Like that. And it's really hard to be behind him because of how he moves. You're either under him or you're in front of him. Neither of which are a good position to be in. Alright. I do like this guy's, you know, fighting style, because in the end, he's not like most bosses where 50% of his health bar is first phase and the other 50% is second phase, because he transfers to the next phase at like, what, 80, probably 85% health. So you really only fight that first 15% in first phase. And the rest, no, it's probably 20%, maybe 25%. I'm over-exaggerating how little health it takes to bring him into second phase, but you get what I mean. You know, you get second phase for most of the fight, which is quite unique. Because usually, as I said, it's kind of a 50-50 most times. My guy, I'm not even over there. Yeah, and it turns out also... Ow, ow, okay, ow. In second phase, you know, he's already slammed the baby into the ground. You know, you think the baby has gone through enough, but actually, if you look at the core files and everything, it turns out that the baby is actually never moved from his hand, game-wise, which is where the crying is coming from that you hear throughout all of second phase. So it turns out that the baby is just stuck to the guy's hand the entire time, even right now, when he's running around like this. It's not a great situation, you know? But you know, it's a child of dragons, so I'm sure it's fine. Alright. Did I stagger him and he knocked me over in like the same attack? How does that work? Ow, okay. Really, my guy? You give me like no warning on that one. He just like starts moving forward. I'm like, oh, he's approaching. And then he's just moves at Mach 10 and arrives at my destination in 0.2 seconds. Okay, that's a new attack. And it's a new attack I do not much like. Okay. See you later, Mr. Invisible Baby Man. Rest at the Bunifier. Alright, well, easy enough. Easy game. Let's go this way. Now, remember... No, I don't think any of these guys get up. I think it's... Yeah, it's just there's one of them that's still alive. Not a fan of these guys. They have some really fast and hard to predict moves, like that one that just comes out instantly. I think I just need to block after attacking them. Because if I block instantly, then their attack can't come out. Alright. Well, I guess this chest right here is about all that's left that we can do in this area. Well, isn't that a shame? Is there something over here? No. These are liars. But this one. Wow, a secret passage I never would have guessed. I do like the untended graves area, though. It's very ominous. Very confusing and lore relevant. Which are my favorite kinds of places. So let's go back to Firelink before exploring this area, because yeesh. Oh, and we can upgrade our shield back at Firelink. And upgrade the Estus, because we got an Estus shard.
Very well, then
Oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this first. It's probably fine. We'll have enough souls, I'm sure. Yeah. Get more stamina. Because, I mean, I could upgrade the health, but the health is already kind of immense. And is already at the soft cap. And we could upgrade the damage, but damage isn't going much higher. Do we get 2 of these? No. Always gotta check, though. Alright, now we just need 2 more Titanite chunks and we can make it +8. So for even more damage. Alright, so now we got 1 more Estus. 1 more bit of damage on the shield. A bit more stamina, because you always need more stamina. We did not get a bone shard. Very sad. So where are we gonna go? Untended graves, right? Yeah, we'll do untended graves. Although, I don't know how successful I will be against Gundyr. Again, Gundyr 2.0. Actually, since this is in the past, I guess that would be Gundyr 1.0. We've already fought Gundyr 2.0. It's very confusing. It's a whole to-do. So how are they untended graves if there's a grave warden, like, right there? She's just not doing her job, is she? Oh no, and then there's... Well, you'll see. Yeah. Really? Wait, you can parry shields? That is really weird. Alright. Can you just, like, walk backwards another few steps? I would appreciate it. Just a few more steps. Just a couple, really. You know, it's no big deal. Just back a little bit more. Dang it, that was so close. Well, can she not move? There we go. We were 1 hit off. Alright, sweet. Now, I don't think she drops anything, but anything she would drop is then gonna be left there on the ground when we, you know, inevitably die and come back. Ow. Okay, I'm supposed to be dying to the boss. not to you guys. If you would please get out of my way, thank you. All right, but let's go learn a boss's moveset, shall we? Although luckily half of his attacks are the same, but that kind of makes it even harder because the other half is not the same. So you think you know what's gonna happen, but you don't. Because here you're like, oh, he's just the same old Gundyr, you know? Same old guy. It's easy game. Can't believe they just recycled this boss. Like, what the heck? He's no different. Man, this is gonna be the easiest boss fight I've ever done. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, and then this is where things get fun. Although once again, half of his attacks are still familiar. That just makes it all the harder to anticipate the ones that aren't. And some of his attacks are still normal, but they just have extra steps to them. Like that punch attack used to just be a punch, and yet now he does the little shoulder slam or the weapon thing to knock you into the air. Yeah, and he just does not give you a second to breathe here. He is just on you constantly. That kick. Oh, I messed that timing up so bad. That wasn't even a new ability. That was just me not realizing that the timing was completely off. Don't get hit by the grab. Pro tip. He just keeps spamming that charge attack. I am not a fan. Ow. My guy, can you give me a moment? Just one moment, please. Please, I just need 2 seconds. Okay, yep. That is oh, of course that has a lasting hitbox. Big ol' AoE. Yep. Didn't expect to get him first try, but almost did. That was very close. Oh, and I don't think I can get the point system for my channel because that is reserved only for I don't remember what the first level is. It's not partner. It might be affiliate. But either way, you need like an official type thing with Twitch. And I'm not really a fan of that, so I don't think we'll be able to have a point system on the channel, sadly. It would be nice, but Twitch is, you know, greedy as ever. They only want people to be able to have all the amenities of the streaming service by doing whatever makes them more money, you know? Alright, get some good damage going here. Ow. That dang punch. Okay, he's got to have another stagger coming up right quick here. There we go. And there he goes into his sicko mode. Good tracking on the everything. Jeez, okay. We're fine. We're not fine. We're not fine. I expected a slam, not a slam up. You know, slam down. That's what I was expecting. But you know, with this boss, you gotta expect the unexpected, which still doesn't make any sense, because if it's unexpected, how do you expect it? Because then if you expect it, then it's the expected, not the unexpected, and then you can't expect the unexpected. Okay, this is the problem. Ow. How? What? You spun 180 degrees just to hit me with that attack. Ow. Okay. My guy, can you give me a moment? I need to go to the. Okay. I need to head to the, you know, little Estus room real quick so I can heal with the Estus. Okay, ow. My guy, can you please stagger sometime soon? I need something. Okay, we're dead. Oh my gosh. It sucks when he's being so aggressive sometimes, because you can't get enough attacks off to take out his poise. And so you just kind of end up not actually taking out his poise, because it regenerates, you know, it doesn't just stay down. So if you can't hit him enough times within a short period, then he just won't stagger at all. But it is what it is. It's just Gundyr. I mean, the first couple tries, we already got him pretty low health, so overall, this should not be an issue. I still have some souls over here, so we want to grab that. Sadly, he wakes up a lot faster every subsequent time than he does the first time you come in here. It would be nice if we could get those first free few hits in every time, but no. Such is not life. Here he goes doing his this. It's his stagger is actually super useful, because it's like long enough to get 2 full stagger damage hits in, which is super nice. I mean, that's a big damage bonus for someone like me, who doesn't do enough damage as it is, but can stagger. Good day, sir. I said good day. Ow. My guy, can you just let me heal? Like here, just stay down. Thank you. No, that is not what you should be doing. That is ill-advised. Okay, thank you. Ouch. I don't know how his stomp does damage to me way over there, but you know. I guess he's just that powerful. Nope, that doesn't work. I thought the grab would give me a moment to heal and do other stuff, but evidently grabs don't get the respect they used to. He's just like the dancer, breaking the slam laws, you know? Except this guy breaks the grab laws. You can't do that. It's equally bad. And this guy just has not been staggering this last portion. I think it's because he has me on the ropes, you know? But with him not staggering, it makes me get into that mindset of, oh, well, he's got to stagger any moment now, you know? It's like, he can't do this forever. Like, any one of these hits has to stagger him. 'Cause I have been hitting him a lot. Not all that frequently, but quite a few times. His poise can't be regenerating that fast. Come on, man. Alright. Well, easy game. Easy life. Only, what, like 23.9 deaths there? That's a new record for me. Alright, now we have a crap ton of money, so we're gonna go back. We'll be back, though. It's just there's a lot of Black Knights in there that I feel like I'd probably die to.
Welcome.
I wish to be leveled. Alright, so 160. Does this soft cap? Yeah, that is definitely soft cap. That hits 160 and then doesn't level anymore. So that's fun. That's great. Let me confirm that, because that's what we want. I think this is the most stamina I've ever had in this game, because I usually don't level it up that much. But let's look at some stats here. We're at 66.7% weight ratio. So the question is, with my current loadout, do I want to increase my vitality, to increase my equip load, to lower the weight ratio? But I'm already at a medium roll, the high end of a medium roll, but it's still a medium roll. And I'm not, no matter how much vitality I put in, it's not going to be getting down to a light roll anytime soon. So I don't think that's a good idea. We could, I suppose we're going to figure out which one levels better, either strength or vigor, and just put points into that. Because that takes 2 points to increase strength by 1. And this can get a decent amount of health for 2 points. So we're going to go for that for now. You know, we're not going to have good damage no matter what we do, so leveling strength probably isn't going to help us too horribly much. Did we get any items? No. No Estus shards, no bone shards. Very sad. So let's see. We killed Gundyr. So now we gotta go past all the Black Knights, which is... ugh. I mean, it's a good place to farm Black Knights. Don't get me wrong. And we are gonna need one of their shields. Probably. I mean, this shield would probably do fine, but... at least last time I played this, I won with a Black Knight shield, because it technically gets higher damage values. But for now, we're just going to run past them and remember that they're here for future reference, in case we want to come back and kill them. But for now, no thank you. Actually, it might be more efficient to go back to the older Black Knights, just because they actually, you know, they probably have less health.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell.
Yes.
Well, thou shouldst my purpose know.
Shouldst I?
What can this old handmaid provide thee?
I don't know, loot or something. Got the Artorias armor, very nice armor. I like it. Not much else going on here though. Okay, bye.
Not
A hammer. And of course we need to go get the secret thing. Secret thing's not over here. It's this way. Yeah, hidden entrance. There we go. Secret thing. Very nice. And now we have the coiled sword fragment, which is probably one of my favorite items. Because it is. Alright, we can't teleport anywhere from here, so let's, you know, use our coiled sword fragment. Back to the shrine bonfire. So essentially, it's an infinite homeward bone, which is very nice. So that means we don't need this anymore. We can just switch that for that. Very nice, very nice. And I assume you're still playing Bloodborne, and that's why you're not doing too hot. Alright, so we beat Osiris, we beat that guy. There's only a few places left. We could either go forward through Lothric Castle and try to go and get to the Twin Princes, maybe beat the Dragon Slayer armor. That's the thing's name. I don't like that boss, so we're probably not going to do that immediately. The other thing, we could go try to kill Yorm again, but we're not really in any better a position than we were earlier to try to kill him. Or we could go into extra area. And I think I like extra area best. You're not playing anything? Ah. So you stopped with the Bloodborne. It's probably for the best. Because it does seem to upset you greatly. So we gotta backtrack from here back towards that elevator. Which actually, now that I think about it, I could have gone to the previous. Actually, yeah, that would probably not be faster. But we're gonna teleport out and then teleport back in to Irithyll Dungeon. That's the bonfire's name, I think. Which would be none of these. Right? Yeah, Irithyll Dungeon was here. So we go to Irithyll Dungeon, then there's that elevator, because I'm not used to actually having the elevator unlocked at this point. Because I usually only unlock it when I'm doing this area. But I got it earlier. So that is quite efficient. And then we'll need to go and do a gesture. Which we got after Osiris, which is Path of the Dragon. There we go. Oh yeah, this leads down here. Wait, where's that other... This was the wrong elevator. Where's that other elevator then? Oh wait, no, that goes to... Where does that go to? 'Cause there were two elevators. There's this one that leads to the giant, evidently. Then there was another one that we unlocked that leads to that place where you got the lightning weapon. It must be out here. So it's not that one. It's not over here. Might be on the other end. Oh yeah, you. Get out of here. Get our health back. Very nice. Oh, that's a problem. We hath been wormed. Did I happen to pick up a torch at some point? No. Well, that's bad. Man, I hope the... Okay, good. I was gonna say, I hope the bugs bleed for a percentage of current health, not a percentage of total health. So where is this place? Yeah, it might have been faster just to backtrack at this point. Oh no, it's over here. Right, this was the thing with the stuff. Yes, this is the elevator. Yeah, this isn't a very good shortcut. I do think it would have been easier to just go from that other place. These bugs just never stop. They literally last like 5 minutes. Most annoying debuff in the game. And of course there's a way to get rid of them, but that's only if you have a torch or some other fire-based... There we go, they finally left. Some other fire-based, you know, weapon. So, Path of Dragon. Here we go. Nice. Takes a second, but that's fine. And then we take a nap. There we go. Sleep time. And then we're over in this place. It's not Dragon's Eyrie. That's Dark Souls 2. I don't remember what this place is called. We'll see in a second. It's very similar to Dragon's Eyrie, though. There's dragons. It's Dragon Peak? I don't remember. We'll see. It'll pop up in like 2 seconds. Like right now. Yeah, Arc Dragon Peak. I was close. That's where more of these guys exist. My favorite enemies. I mean, sick flip, my guy, but you're still very annoying with those little dagger things. Alright, well, goodbye. Just took like 4 Estus just to kill 2 of those guys. It's normal. There's a lightning gem, so we don't need to go back to, what's its face? Irithil. Now, there is a way to avoid all these guys. I'm pretty sure. I think if we just run, we can light this without them. No, they're definitely here. It is lit, so we could... Yeah, but it's not going to let us do this thing. It's just they have so much health, and they all attack so fast. I don't want to deal with them. Yeah, let me just grab your loot. Thank you. I do need more chonks. And then hope that they don't follow me fast enough so I can sit at this. Thank you. Ow. Just sit down again because they dealt damage to me. Alright, moving on. Time for another gimmick boss. Which is, you know, it's the name of the stream, so we gotta keep fighting these things. Do these guys follow me in? I don't know if they do. Oh, there's more loot over there. Alright, well, I'm a sucker for some loot, so we gotta go get this. See, it's even more chunks. We gotta get them. Alright, now, I don't quite remember how I beat this thing last time. I only have a slight inclination of how it was done. It was not a very easy thing to do. So you go down here. Go around the edge, right? No, I think I'm supposed to be over there. Maybe. Because he does fire. And then you come out? Nope. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Okay. Yeah, that fire is very hard to get past. And I still do 0 damage, even when hitting him on the head, it looks like. My God, can you please just give me 2 seconds? I'm literally trying to get past you now. So yeah, this is basically the strategy that I learned in order to fight this guy, is you do max damage to his head and neck, which still is not much damage in my case. So you stand down here on these stairs and keep getting him to use his fire breath attack and other such attacks, and then you hit his head and neck when he's doing that, because it's semi-vulnerable. This is like the only place he can really hit his head or neck without, you know, having to position really weirdly. Which is weird, because I'm downstairs from him. You would think that would make it harder. Oh yeah, so this boss, in case... How did that hit me? That was like right at his neck. I don't know how any bite type attack actually hit. Sir, please, pay attention. But yeah, this boss is indeed a gimmick boss, because you're supposed to go up top and hit, and like go all the way up to that scaffolding up there, and then fall down and do a plunging attack on him, and the plunging attack one-shots him. That's like the gimmick. Like, I give him a massive health pool, and also give you a way that you can just one-shot him. Now, the problem is, shields don't have a plunging attack. In case I didn't mention that before. Shields are completely devoid of any special attack like riposte, or riposte, I never know how to pronounce it, and things of that nature, including plunging attacks. So that means that this boss, it's impossible to do his gimmick if you're using a shield. So this is essentially the best way you can do this, as far as I know. There are other methods, like I could be hitting his legs, but generally those don't work too well, because the legs only take like 1/5 the damage that the head does. So I'm already doing pretty crappy damage, and I'd be doing even worse if this were you know, any other part of his body. And of course he keeps doing that attack. So if I just do this perfectly, then I can do it without getting hit at all. And then it's just a matter of how long I sit here and do this for. Because really that bite attack is the only attack that seems to be able to hit me, so long as I stay close enough. Okay, he's doing a stomp, which is weird. And he decides to do more fire, which is, you know, not advisable, but, you know, it is what it is. But once we get into this rhythm, hopefully we'll be able to eventually take him out. Yeah, that bite attack does not have many openings for me to attack. I definitely need to bait out a fire attack like that. Let's stay down here. He's doing a jump. Okay. Do fire attack. Thank you. Bite attack, go down a bit. He's doing jump. But the jump can't really hit you from here so long as you stay a little bit back, so it's usually not an issue. Jump. We're almost there, guys. Ow. Just another 50 cycles of this. Oh no. You're getting hit by everything now. One time where you're just out of position can really set off a cascade. Alright, do your little breath attack. Thank you. That's another breath attack. And I can't roll through it. I was expecting another bite. He's doing a stomp. That's fine. Another bite. Breath attack. Thank you. Got one more hit. And he does a jump. I am slowly regenerating, so if I don't get hit for a considerable amount of time, then I can just regenerate my health back without the use of Estus. He's doing a stomp for some reason. I'm nowhere near that area, my guy. Gimmick bosses. I pressed spacebar, but I guess key presses are subjective nowadays. Maybe for this I should get a blessed shield, because that would significantly increase my passive regen. Ooh, or maybe I could get a chime and use a heal spell. I'm not using my mana for anything. And technically that wouldn't go against the challenge because, I mean, it's not really I'm using for any kind of attack. It's just a heal spell. But it would probably be not good. Because while it's not technically against the rules, it is against the spirit of the run, so... Really? Didn't let me in. Are you just gonna spam bite and need to go back? Have to use our Estus, that's fine. Yeah, there's just, if you're not in position for it, then you just cannot do that. Another fire breath, thank you. Hello, I am. How goes it? I am stuck fighting a gimmick boss. But, you know, we've gotten, like, what is that, 30% of his health? We've gotten 30% of his health down in most of my Estus, which really sucks. I mean, this game isn't that old. I mean, I wouldn't consider it a new game, I suppose, but it's certainly not an old game. Also, I don't know, fighting for democracy doesn't sound like a very entertaining idea. Yeah, these types of gimmick bosses, which this game has, I think, just the two of, and they're both the bosses we need to kill. They're very annoying. You know, I understand that they didn't want to just have a bunch of bosses that you just go in and smack them a bunch, but still, it's like, when it comes to challenge runs, both this guy and Yorm are near impossible without doing the gimmick. Of course, Yorm has the workaround with Sigurd, where you don't technically need to break the challenge. You just need to summon him in. I don't know. I haven't been very interested in Helldivers. I mean, it looks like a cool game, just not really my speed, you know? Shooters and all, never really been my forte. Especially group shooters, because that's like multiple things I am not good at. Shooters and socializing. He's almost down to half health. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit him 3 times in a row. I don't know why I keep trying. It's 2 and then done. And now he's going to go over there for a bit. Oh no, he's back. Okay, good. Sometimes I can't even get 2 hits off. Really? How the heck did that hit me? Oh no. Alright. Just had to bite the bullet on that one and take the shield hit. But our regen will take care of all that damage eventually. So long as we just don't get hit by anything else ever. Technically, we might be able to block the bite attack, but I don't feel very confident in that one. Oh no. Oh, I actually dodged through it. I don't know how I did that. Every other time I've tried to dodge through it, it has gone horribly, horribly awry. Are we almost to half health, or are we under half health now? I would like to think that we are now, he's now under half health. That's my personal belief there. Whether it's true or not, that's what I think. Because for some reason, having him be under 50% health makes me feel a bit better about myself. Makes me think maybe I'm not going to be here forever. Maybe this isn't purgatory. When we all know that it is. Alright, guy, do your fire. Not that fire, not that one. Anything but that one, please. Do the other fire. Thank you. Bite. Fire. Then we jump. Then you fire. Yes. We're almost there. See, you know, that's definitely below half now, which is practically 1/3, which is practically 1/4, which is practically dead. So, you know, really, I feel like I've already won this fight. Where does he keep turning around to? Alright then. Have fun with that. I don't know what you're doing over there, but whatever it is, I hope it's important. Oh no. Bite the bullet. Take the damage. Yeah, blocking it definitely saves me a lot of health. But that's only if I resign to the idea that it's gonna happen. If I try to roll through it, I'm risking a ton more damage, but the possibility that I'll avoid it entirely, which is a very attractive idea, but it usually gets me killed. But, you know, I'm glad that I'm able to beat this guy in the same stream that I was trying to kill Vort. Or not Vort. Yorm, that's it. Because then I can just use the same title of, you know, gimmick bosses, and it fits for both of them. Because they're both gimmick bosses. Can I hit him during that? I think I could. Ow. Ow, how did that hit me? Yeah, definitely when it rains, it pours. The second that I start to take a little bit of damage, I take a lot of damage all at once. And I'm already embered, which is a mistake, because that means I can't use an ember for a full heal. Okay. Didn't do any damage, but managed not to die. That's what's important here. Alright, good for you. Just keep stomping. Sadly, I don't think this guy has poise to be broken. Or at least if he does, it's very high amount of poise. I'm never going to be able to break that. This is a long process, but at least I still remember how to do it from, you know, last time. Of course, doing all this pretty much only unlocks me to be able to kill the Nameless King. And that is not gonna be a fun ride. Because even with this guy dead, I mean, I might be able to get to the Nameless King's boss room, but I'm certainly not gonna be able to beat him. At least not yet. That guy's an absolute demon. Alright. I don't know why he does that every so often. It might just be a bug in his code, or maybe he's fighting with one of the other enemies on the map. I don't know. Oh, he's doing that twice in a row. I did not realize he does that. 3 times in a row. Interesting. But nothing else matters so long as I do not take damage. That's the #1 goal here. Because so long as I don't take damage and he does, we win. You know, that's... I mean, I guess you could simplify any boss fight down to do more damage than they do, but... Oh my gosh, that stomp has a big radius. He's going for that one. The good thing about doing this for so long is I've now learned exactly like every head position and what it means. Like there, he's going for the front. There, he's going for the side one. Doing stomp. Now he's turning around for some reason. Front one. Flying. Front one. He hasn't done a bite in a while. Kind of worries me. Side one. Stomp. Ow. Bite. Front one. So yeah, you get it down to a science at a certain point. It doesn't mean you can dodge all the stomps or bites, but certainly when it comes to the fire, hopefully you've, you know, gotten it down to the point where you're not going to be getting hit by that anymore. But you think he's under 50% now? I don't know, I can't really tell. So I'd say it's safe to say we're about halfway there. Can you imagine trying to do Sister Freed's boss fight with a shield? I could barely do that at all after like 200 tries with a regular weapon. Hey, you wanna fire breath again? Thank you. Although at this point, this is becoming a battle of attrition. Because it's like I am eventually going to start messing up. I'm gonna get tired. And then he's gonna win. Like, I may have the greater skill, but he definitely has the greater health pool by far. And the greater damage. But that's what Dark Souls is about. Fighting enemies when there's insurmountable odds. It's a sideways run in as far as you can. Oh, I still got a hit off. That's nice. Did not expect that, but it's nice. I mean, at least I'm not trying to kill the demon princes with pyromancy only, because that was painful. Because, you know, demons, they don't take much fire damage, you know? Okay, bye. Well, welcome back. Okay, bye again. Yeah, he's taking his frustration out. He knows he can't hit me, so he's like taking his frustration out over there. Okay, pull through. No, I risked it. It did not pay off. I should have just shielded. Got 2 hits, very nice. And our ring of healing is paying for itself very nicely. Because I probably would have needed to use like 2 or 3 extra Estus this fight if it hadn't been for that ring. Oh, yeah, the closer you are to his mouth, the easier it is to roll through the fire, because it kind of spreads out as it leaves. I'm almost afraid that his neck is gonna like push me off the cliff on that side when he does that attack and I run past him. You know, it's a pretty valid concern because there is a cliff like right there. Bite. Oh, a double hit. Very nice. And a stomp for some reason. Okay. Ouch. Did not press the roll in time. We're almost there. This certainly is a marathon of a boss, though. Turns out, you shouldn't try to 1v1 a boss that was never actually meant to be fought. Ow. I keep trying to roll that, but it happens sooner than I expect because he's at the top of the stairs and I'm at, you know, lower down on him. So I expect it to be hitting slightly later than it actually does. There he goes, taking out his frustrations again. Just gives me time to regenerate. You know? Oh. Yeah, I was a bit late on getting in there that time, so I didn't get an attack off. But as long as I didn't get hit, we're fine. I think the secret to getting 2 hits off is the running attack. I think if I do a running attack, then I can get 2 hits because it goes slightly faster. And if I can get 2 hits consistently, that's gonna speed this up to, you know, from tar to maybe molasses. You know? And hoo boy, I would love to have some molasses speed combat. Giving the point down for a second there. And win. Give him the good old disrespect. Easy fight. First try. Oh yeah, and then it teleports us. I should have grabbed that loot first. That's fine. We did it. We win. Oh my gosh. How long was that? Was anyone keeping track? I swear that had to be at least 20 minutes. I'm all stiff now because I've been, like, stress running and rolling that whole time. Really doesn't do well for your joints. And now we're here in this horrible place. And other than going through here to get to the Nameless King, I don't really know what else we could do here. I guess we could... I guess there is... Oh, I need to spend the souls first. That's what I should do. But there is probably Titanite around this place. So I might want to go through here just to level up my shield even more before we have to do the whole Yorm thing. Or we could always go Dragon Slayer armor. But... I don't know. I'm stuck between multiple bosses I don't like. You got the Nameless King, who is Probably the hardest of any of them. And it would be really dumb to try to go for him first. We have Yorm, who's a gimmick boss. And I don't know how easily I'd actually be able to beat him. And then you have the Twin Princes,
Welcome home, Ashen One.
which are after the Dragon Slayer armor. And I don't want to deal with those either.
Very well.
Very well. So let's see. Right, so we got endurance up to the hard cap. Vigor was still able to go up pretty nicely. So more health.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And look at those bars up there. Got the health bar and the stamina bar, both a lot longer than I usually have them. Man, and we still can't level up even with 30,000 souls. Let's sell some things. Because we need more levels. Alright, so we won't need resins. Not that they'll be giving much money, but we don't need them because you can't apply a resin to a shield, so absolutely useless. Most of these other ones we can probably still use at some point, so let's just sell the souls. Get us lots of money that way. Because we don't need any transposed items, I don't think. So none of the souls will actually be useful to us. Technically the spells won't be of any use, but it's kind of painful to sell spells. It's like sometimes you only get one variant of those, and I don't want to ruin the collection. And we can sell any duplicates we have of the knight stuff that we got so very long ago. Don't need multiple versions of really any of this. See, at least after all that farming, we get a little bit of extra moolah. That is always a good thing. Though it really was not worth the amount of time I spent farming those Lothric Knights. Okay, well, that's about all we can sell. We're up to 100,000 souls again.
Very well, then take.
Let's get more health, maybe damage. Let's see. So we put everything into health. Get a good amount. Put everything into strength. We get 2 damage. More damage, more HP. More HP makes it so I don't get one shot as easily, but more damage means I kill them marginally faster. That is a very good question. Let's go strength. We haven't gone strength in a little bit.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the
Or actually, now that I think about it, I might just keep health and strength equal as they go up. That might be the smart thing to do. Okay. What did I decide I was going to do? Oh yeah, I only talked about how I didn't like any of the options, and I didn't actually decide on anything. I suppose Lothric Castle is the easiest. You know, Dragon Slayer armor is not an easy boss, but between a giant gimmick boss and I don't know, what was the other? Oh yeah, Nameless King. Gimmick boss or Nameless King, I'd definitely take the Dragon Slayer armor over any of them. Yep, and as suspected, there's more Titanite chonks around here. Get out of here. No one likes you with your crossbow. It's not even a real bow. It's a cross one. No one likes that. Well, I mean, crossbows are cool. I just would never say that I like a crossbow over a regular bow. You know? Except for maybe those super heavy crossbows. Excuse me? How did you not fall off, my guy? Because, you know, there are super heavy crossbows out there that are like, that have like 1,000 pound weights. And that is very nice. I like those ones. But other than that, bows are definitely superior. Especially because crossbows aren't efficient. You know, they may seem efficient, and they may have higher poundage, but they aren't efficient at all. Because I believe it was like the 1,000 pound crossbow had an equivalent amount of damage at the end to like a 180 pound bow. And sure, that's like a pretty high poundage bow, but 180 pounds versus 1,000 pounds is pretty, you know, pretty insane difference. And I can't really justify that whole thing at all of using any kind of crossbow over a bow, and it's that inefficient. Really? That guy just combos me into the ground, huh? These guys do a lot more damage than their early game counterparts. I don't like it. But I gotta rush past everyone again to get to the loot that's over there. Because I'm really only killing these guys or bothering with this area at all instead of just rushing past just for the possibility of Titanite chunks. Meaning I need to grab this loot over here in case it is one. It is. Wow. Who would have known? Ow. It looks like my souls are on that guy. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever had my souls line up that, you know, perfectly on top of an enemy corpse. Okay, bonfire time. Hey, could you slow down a bit there, buckaroo? I just touched bloodstain. My guy, I'm gonna need to ask you to please vacate the premises. Man, what you can do with an absolutely immense amount of stamina. It's crazy, because I can just sit here and just pummel this guy. He can't do anything about it. I love it. Once again, I don't think I've ever had a save file on this game that has this much stamina. I've literally maxed it out. Like, I usually get to around 100 and then just stop. Because it's not worth it, I think. Or, at that point, I didn't think it was that worth it. But, honestly, now that I'm seeing it, it's pretty worth it. My guy, can you stop, like, cashing every time I tell you to roll and then doing it at the least opportune moment? It's like he's about to hit and I'm like, roll, and then he hits me, and then he's about to swing again. My guy's like, roll in the exact opposite direction I want to right now. Like, that isn't helping anyone except for the enemy, you know? We don't want that. Yeah, we're not dead. I don't know how. I 100% thought we'd die there. Man, I have enough stamina to take that entire combo. That is impressive. Usually those kinds of combos are the bane of any shield user's existence. And yet we are strong. Not really strong in the health department right now, though. My guy, just... Thank you. I got a great shield. Not that I'm going to use it, because great shields are kind of horrible when it comes to damage. Good when it comes to defense, though. And who knows, I might need that sometime. Alright, well... yeah, that's not good. We can't heal during that. We might need to go down. Which actually, I should probably do that anyways, because there's upgrade materials down there, but... Can we get our souls at least? Are those accessible? No, they're like way in there. We'll need to get those next time. Can you guys calm down, please? Please. I need this place to not be all fiery so I can go over here. Thank you. Good day, sir. I tried to stop him. That didn't work at all. That was the worst idea I ever had. Ooh, Titanite. Ooh, Titanite. Sir, please. Please, calm down, sir. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Just calm down. Alright, now for the backstabbing fellas that always try to backstab you here. Can I kill this before they kill me? That's the question. Ow, my guy. I am trying to kill a lizard. Can you stop it with the throwing knives? It's like the only weapon that guy has. Alright. There's a lot of loot up in these areas. Thank you very much. Just letting me have this loot for free. Please. I asked nicely. And you wouldn't hit a guy with a shield, right? Okay. Well, somehow that worked. I 100% thought I would die there, but you know what? Miracles happen, I guess. Specifically in Dark Souls. Alright, down here. But trust me, this is a completely different area than we were before, because this one actually connects. We're not just doing that whole song and dance over again. Oh yeah, and speaking of the Pus of Man, guys, I believe in the Consume King's Gardens, where the Osiris guy was, I think they drop Titanite chunks quite readily in that area. So maybe I should go back there sometime and farm some of them. Hey guys, can you not be doing what you're doing? Anything but that, really? Because, you know, in the end, it's like really not good for my health that you keep doing that. So I'd appreciate you to cease and perhaps desist. You know, or one or the other, you know. You know, I'm not picky. I would take just ceasing. Okay, now we need to deal with... oh, there's a mimic in here, I remember. Okay, take out the screamy guy. Nobody needs him. There's one of the really weird mimics in this room. We don't want to mess with him. We'll mess with this guy, though. Monster ahead. You don't say. I wonder what's in it. I actually think I avoid killing this mimic, usually, because this area is always so hectic. But that just means that I haven't killed it enough times to remember what is actually on it. My guys, can you be any more annoying? Please. It's an honest question. Hello? Thank you. He's just kind of chilling, I guess. Okay, I'm very hesitant to fight this mimic. Because I know how to handle regular mimics. I've killed many of them. This is one of the weird ones that I just have no way to actually deal with. Maybe we should do that after dealing with the dragons. End up pulling all these guys, but that's fine. We need to pull the lever. Now, how am I gonna kill the dragon with a shield? Like, that fight is already difficult enough. That's with regular weapons. You know, it's kind of a cruel joke that it gives me black fire bombs right in the middle of an area full of explosive barrels. Like, it just wants me to end up blowing myself up, doesn't it? Oh, hi, man. How's it going? I'm a little... Yeah, there goes Spam McGee. It's harder than most bosses. Oh, best item in the game, broken straight sword. Can't believe they just give those away. All right, dragon time. Am I not even... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, am I not even doing enough damage to get the thing to summon? But evidently I was. It just took its sweet time to do it. Okay. Yeah, this is not working. We need to wait for that curse to go down. We can't risk getting one shot by the curse. Because I need to kill this thing and then go get my souls back. Man, that takes a while. This just leads back to where I was earlier, right? Yeah. Yeah, this thing sucks. Because generally my strategy with these things is let it come to you, and then you fight it and keep distance just enough that it can't hit you. But this thing is completely motionless and has ranged attacks. Yeah, good luck with that. How do those attacks not hurt it? Like, seriously. You know, it's slamming its head into the ground. That has to be doing more damage than my shield is. You know? Okay, just keep it doing melee attacks and it can't curse you. Oh, it's still a range attack. Okay, run. Ugh. Nope, not the end of the combo. Get it. Oh, one hit away. That's fine. We'll back up. We'll get another chance in just a minute. Hopefully. So long as it doesn't curse me. There we go. Dragon dead. Hey, more chunks. I am a fan of that. And that one's just dead, right? Yeah, I think so. I still don't know how that works exactly, but apparently killing one dragon kills the other dragon, so I'm not gonna complain. So much Titanite. I was right to have come this way. Of course, I only need 6 Titanite chunks in order to upgrade this shield. I don't know what I'm going to use the rest on, but I don't know, hopefully something good. Because I can't use it on the Black Knight shield. If I do get the lightning weapon, then I could use it on that, but yeah, you stay down. Alright, and where do we go from here? I think we go up and left. It always gets a bit iffy around this point. No, yeah, here it is. You go out here. Grab this. Then you get a shortcut, which is not really a shortcut. It's more of a long cut. But, you know, it's a safe long cut, you know? Because you have to deal with this elevator every single time. But at least there is only like 2 enemies along the route. Which are these 2 right here. And then usually I go down this way. Because there is a closer bonfire. The Lothric Castle bonfire is technically closer, but then you have to go through like 3 extra enemies in order to reach there. And that, I would rather have a longer run than risk damage at every turn. We're going to go back, spend what souls we have, and then I think I'm going to conclude for the day. We did quite a bit. We killed the Ancient Wyvern, which is incredibly difficult with this setup.
Welcome home, speak.
We fought Yorm
Very
and
well,
ended
then
up
take-
not beating him. We killed the dancer. I think that was about it. I don't remember what else we did. But we did some stuff. We killed bosses,
Farewell,
made some
Ashen
progress.
One.
Oh, we can upgrade our weapon again, too. We upgraded our weapon, like, 3 times this stream, I think. Well, this will make 3. There we go. And now we just need a slab, which I know exactly where to get a slab. And it's just coming up, you know, it's very nice timing to be getting a slab. Alright, so yeah, I was trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to do, but not really. Not for right now. So we'll probably kill Dragon Slayer Armor next time. And that'll be that. We did get a bone shard though, so we can do that. So let's do the thing, the streamer thing, the thing that I'm supposed to do with the whole ending screen. Because I'm a professional. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. So goodbye and all that.